Hey everybody, this is going to be the wow for this week. So it's going to be broken up. It's going to go strength, core, and then cardio. So you're going to be doing it in that order. So you're going to finish all the strength exercises, then move on to the core, and then move on to the cardio. So we're going to do a Tabata for the strength, which means 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And you're going to do 8 rounds for each exercise, so it's about 4 minutes long. So the first exercise is going to be a walking plank push-up. And so what I want from that is you're going to move laterally in that high plank position. I would say 3 times. I think 3 times is the best number for that. So you're just gonna be in the high plank and you're gonna walk over 1, 2, 3, and then do a push-up. And then walk it back over, and you're gonna do that for 20 seconds. Then the second exercise is going to be an inchworm plank up down. So as much as I don't like inchworms, we're gonna add an even more difficult part to it. So you're gonna come all the way down, walk the hands out into the high plank, and then come down on one arm and then the other, and then push it back up, and walk it, and stand all the way up. So making sure you're switching what arm you're going down on. So that first time I went down on my right and pushed up on my right, next time I'm gonna go down on my left, and so on and so forth. So making sure you're switching that. Third exercise is your stereotypical split squat. I don't have anything to put my foot on. You can do this with your foot elevated or down on the ground. I prefer it elevated, but you're gonna add in a lat pull. So your arms are gonna be up overhead in that split squat position. You're going to lower down in the lunge, and when you do, you're going to also do a lat pull. So you really want your elbows to come and tuck in at the sides as if you're making a W, and really trying to squeeze right underneath the armpits in this general area. So try to make that mental muscle connection there. So doing this as well, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So you're just lowering and squeezing at the same time. And since there's 8 rounds, you're gonna do 4 on the right and then 4 on the left. And then last but not least is a single leg deadlift. You can do this 2 different ways. I think the easiest way and probably the most beneficial way is just to do it in a B stance, which is you just kind of have like a little kickstand as a foot. Your foot is a kickstand. So if I want to work my right leg, I'm going to set the shoulders back, brace the core. I'm taking my hips to the back of the room, to this back wall here, having my hands right in front of me, and lowering all the way down to about where my hands reach my knee or the top of my shin, and then coming all the way up and standing all the way up. So that is probably the easiest way to do it because you're not having to also work in the balance. You can make this a little bit more challenging and elevate the back foot and doing the single leg deadlift. It does cause a lot more balance. So not only are you working your hamstring, but you're also working a lot of other smaller muscles in the foot and in the leg. So either way is fine. I think the most beneficial way to really make sure that you're focusing on your hamstring and not worrying about your form and anything else is probably the B stance. So you can also add weights to that. Oh, and you can add weights to the lat pulls for the split squat. So that is it for the strength Tabata part. We're gonna move right into the core. The core is a little brutal. You're gonna go 30 seconds for 2 exercises, then 10 seconds for the third, and you're just gonna keep on going for 6 rounds. So the exercises for these are all on the ground, so no getting up or down. You're gonna just go from a bicycle, so opposite elbow to opposite knee, really turning that upper body, then right into a Russian twist. So hands are touching each side of the floor. Your feet can be elevated or down on the ground. Just making sure you're at that 45-degree angle, not too far back and not too far up. And then the exercise for only 10 seconds is going to be a speed crunch. So you're back on the ground, feet are elevated, hands right behind your ears, not holding your head, and you're just coming up as quickly as possible, doing a speed crunch for 10 seconds. If you want to add rest into that, you can after each round, but you are supposed to kind of go continuously. And last but not least is cardio, everybody's favorite. This is also going to be a Tabata, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 rounds for each exercise, so 4 minutes. The first exercise is a jump touch. So this is pretty much a squat jump, but we're going to add in a touch at the bottom and a reach at the top. So you're going to squat down, touch the ground, and then reach up. So you're trying to really touch the ceiling and then touching the floor. So those are your jump touches. Another favorite is a traveling jack. So you're going to go 4, forward, 4, backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a traveling jack. Skaters. You're going side to side. This is a lateral movement, jumping from one side to the other. It's nice if you have like a mat or something to give yourself a distance to jump. So that'll kind of challenge you. And then that last but not least is the mountain climbers. So you're down in that high plank position, bracing the core, and then just moving the knees up towards the chest. So, that is the wow for this week. I hope you enjoy. Let us know if you do it in the comments.